Hey there guys, I'm Dankz564 and this is continuation of our Let's Play of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Just build the bridge here to the other side of the market square, so let's go and see what we can see. Athletics 19. What's his... right, by the way, you probably... Why don't you heal yourself? What's his athletics, by the way? I think it's... 9. It's actually 50-50 here. What can we see here? Oh shit. What? Who? Where? Did I press some sort of a button somewhere? Where is the enemy? I probably like pressed some sort of a button. Can we just... yeah. Oh, there is something. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's start with centipedes, I guess.
Guide my blade.
Will he be in range if I'll hit this? Oh, come on, he's... what? Oh, you killed the other centipede. Okay, that's fine then. Will it work on non-humanoids? Creature of any HD... yeah, so I think it should. Oh, it's immune to slumber. Okay, I guess it's only against humanoids, then. Well, sit tight, Ember. Wolfchen, I don't know, attack this. Well... you... why don't we get closer, like, say, to here? And, say, reduce their AC? Okay. You probably shouldn't have trouble killing at least one of them. Nice. Ow. At least it wasn't a lot of damage, but still not pleasant.
Into the fray.
That's a shame. Let's cleave here.
No contest.
Nice. One of them died right away. I should have probably made steady target and stuff like that. You can shoot. I guess not. Sure, let's attack this thing, so that maybe you can actually shoot this thing. Punch. Where does +1 coming from? 1d10 +1. I don't think it's coming from the weapon. Damage is just oh, is it point blank? Tracking to ensure you gain bonus. Because point blank, I think it does just give bonuses to hit, right? Not bonuses to damage. Okay, I guess what it, like this thing here, we can either cross here and, you know, get to there where we need to be faster. Or it might be some sort of a secret area. So, why don't we do a quick save here and attempt it.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan. Enemy near.
Okay. You should probably delay until after her. What the shit was that? Poison? Okay. Thinking Cloud. Okay, we're gonna need to... 1d4 +1, we'll leave it. Does it? Vapors. Does the 80? Okay. Well, I guess we're charging. Can we not charge? I guess we're not charging. Okay, let's just move right over to there somewhere. Like something like this. I think we're outside the range. You should probably move somewhere in here. You. Okay, go over there. I don't think Lion can shoot. Like this nauseating condition, I think it's preventing us from doing double actions, right? Season saved but remains in the cloud must continue to save each round. The condition lasts for as long as the creature is in the cloud and 1d4 round after it leaves. Are nauseating. I wish I could like click on nauseated condition to just see what exactly does it do. Okay, that might be difficult here. You need to leave the cloud, and I'll say right over there. It's not in the cloud, right? I don't think so. Okay. Missed the other one, unfortunately. I should have done that before that, but that's okay. At least I hit. Can you, like, do nothing? How long will that last? 2 more rounds, huh? That's, like, super damaging. Like, seriously, cannot do anything but move? Seems like, well, a little bit very too restricting, doesn't it? You cannot attack, so I don't know, just stand there. Neither can you. Holy shit.
From my mistake.
What the hell was that, dude? Does it have a low save to roll? Like, that seems like way too tough. I don't think going through there is like any benefit really, because we just stuck here, and I might attempt it later, but I think we can just like go around and have a better, you know, position. We can start the fight ourselves. Wait, who's this? Who this new phone? Remian, my beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that is no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll and will accidentally fall into it. Such foresight is laughable, but do you really need so many soldiers for such a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use, for instance, fighting demons or clearing rubble while the people trapped beneath it might still be alive? Faith of the golden-curled Aasimar is beautiful even by the standards of his kind, in whose veins runs the blood of angels. His melodious voice sounds cheerful, but bitter reproach simmers in his gaze. Holran. It's a familiar name. Don't you dare call me brother, heretic. The signs of recent hard fighting are obvious in this stern old man. His armor is dented and covered in blood, and his unnatural pallor suggests something more dangerous than wounds inflicted by claws and fangs. Nevertheless, his gaze is stony and his voice, accustomed to barking orders, is harsh and clipped. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect this city, especially now when followers of your temple were caught committing treason? To my mind, you are no different than the demon worshippers, those miscreants, those beasts that are digging under the city walls. Everyone knows, my dearest Prelate. Oh, right, that's the Inquisitor, like the Prelate of the town, right? That in your zealous pursuit of order in the city, you have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe and good from evil. That's what happened with my adepts, whose act of treason was a genuine attempt to save the city. And yet again, I'm forced to repeat myself. While we are wasting time on pointless quarrels, people are dying under the rubble in our city. People whom we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to the task, and not to keep them here surrounding the useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground. Harmless? Well, if it's on your say-so, then that must mean there is someone down there. Your associates, no doubt. They're just waiting for us to abandon our post before they slink out and try again. The old man notices you approach. And you, I remember you. You appeared in my city the day the demon attacked and Terendelev died. What are you doing here? Answer at once, or I'll have you strung up by your ankles before you know it. Don't think that the demons have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on 100 of your swords. And what is this hideous creature? Harlan peers at Lan with suspicion. Lan, at your service, the mongrel ducks his head in a bow. My forebears fought in the First Crusade. I lived in Kenabres my whole life. You haven't ever seen me before? Ah, it must be because you don't ever venture into the underground district. You have been meaning to complain to the city authorities that our paving stones have been in need of repair for a long time. The First Crusade? So you're a mongrel, huh? You obviously know human speech surprisingly well. In fact, alright, let's be off with you. If he causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are. I'm a crusader. I'm fighting to liberate Kenabres from the demons. Sure. A crusader, you say? I'll be looking into that. You obviously don't know to whom you are speaking. I'm the one who decides who's a crusader and who's a traitor in this city. Hurlan Shapok, Prelate of Kenabres. By the divine grace of Her Majesty Queen Gallifrey, the city defender against threats from within and without. And as we can see, you've done a sterling job protecting the city. The golden curled Asimar flashes a flinty smile. I'm Ramian of Edem, prior of the Temple of Dazna, which, alas, currently lies in ruins. Wise Hurlan here believes it is vital to guard this hole in the ground from which his certain demons will emerge at any moment, and I have been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with. For instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble. You know what? There may be in fact one matter that is more important than guarding this whole life. Put it off, and look where it led us. I should have had you hung from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang of delinquent demon collaborators. If Sarkosians had handed Arilu Voresh while they had the chance, they never would have even been a war. I won't repeat the mistakes. I won't hesitate any longer, so just see this come. Arilu Vorlesh, who's that? Hardly any name arouses so much rage among crusaders as the name of Arilu Vorlesh, a Sarkosian witch who initiated the opening of the world wound and then made it expand. Almost nothing is known about her life before the atrocity, except that Arilu was condemned for using arcane magic, which was prosecuted in Sarkozy and imprisoned in the Tower of Threshold near the city of Is. This is where Arilu conducted the ritual that paved the way for the demonic invasion. Okay, got it. Prelate, see reason. There are these are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without a trial, this is unworthy of the servant of Iomede. The old man fixes his eyes on Sila, Lest you forget, girl, we may serve the same goddess, but you are not an inquisitor. Do not question the way I chose to serve Iomedae, and I won't question yours. Yeah, sure, let's reveal the light of heaven. Behold, Inquisitor, I bear the gift of an angel who died in the case of Kenabres. I am no enemy of yours. The old man frowns and whispers something, a prayer or a spell. With each word his face relaxes. You are telling the truth. The light in your hand was wrought by the power of heaven. I will keep an open mind with regard to you, stranger. And later, under less frustrating circumstances, I would like to ask you about how you came to receive this gift. But that can wait. Now I must deal with this filth once and for all. What precisely are you accusing Ramian of, Inquisitor? Reason, not long before the city was attacked, several followers from his temple tried to secretly access Wardstone and perform an unknown ritual over it. The Wardstone of Kenabres, the gift from Iomedae, the bringer of light, wrought by the hands of her herald, the first in the chain, and followers of the crazy rant of the goddess try to meddle with it using their magic after hearing a voice in their dreams. My soldier almost had them caught when Ramian got in the way, allowing the traitors to go to ground. I made the mistake. I didn't have him locked in a cell, interrogated within an inch of his life, and now the city lies in ruins. It's time to rectify that mistake. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again, my people foresaw the attack on the city. They knew the Wardstone already carried the seed of corruption within itself. They were simply trying to heal it. I've heard similar claims before. Now, where was it? Ah, yes. Staton Vane, the traitor who brought down Drazin. The lesson of the past have taught us a great deal, and that is why I've never believed you or your mob's lies even for a second. And I was right. Well, I don't think it's lawful, right? He's not actually performing lawful action, really, not really. He's like doing it without a trial or anything. Like, to hang him without a trial, that's not lawful. So let's go chaotic. Don't lay a finger on him, or you'll have to answer to me. Stop, you're the defenders of what remains of the Kenabres. Can't you think of anything better to do than to be at each other's throats in ruins of the city? You're a fool, Hurlan. You're a zealot and a murderer, but you're a fool first and foremost. I told you that the Wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my young adepts were trying to save the Wardstone, and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for this tragedy are demons, but you have done nothing to prevent it. And now you would still rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit that you were wrong, as always. With a wave of his hand, the Aasimar vanishes. He fled, the heretic. He's no doubt expecting me to rush off in pursuit. But that won't work on me. Harlan turns his attention to you. What about you? You truly have been marked out for a gift from heaven. This is your chance to save the city, and go and bring back the filthy traitor. I'm almost certain that he and his cronies were helping the demons, either knowingly or unknowingly. Their attempt to bewitch the Wardstone is clear proof. Ramian must be captured. Ramian really warned you about the attack? Kill Ramian? I don't think I will. Those crazed dissonants were always brushing into my study with their incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie, sometimes what they said did come to pass, but can we really rely on the woolly dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of intelligence reports. Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered treasonous plan in their dreams, and those lunatics would have been only too happy to listen. This time, Mr. Curls for Braids came to me and declared that demons were about to attack the city and that the Warstone power has diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. Amidei, forgive me for repeating these words. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up along with his followers and interrogated. But instead, I simply increased the surveillance on them. And what next? My people caught them red-handed trying to attack the Warstone with unknown magic. Not 3 days later, the demons attacked the city. There is an obvious connection between these events. Whether deliberately or under demonic influence, Desnians played right into the hands of Descari's hordes. And they almost left the city completely defenseless. Ramin covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guards. After that, what else can he be but the traitor and heretic? Like, I see where he's coming from, but, like, that's just jumping to conclusions so badly. Why are you obsessed with finding enemies everywhere you look? Why? Why? You must not be from this part, sir, or you wouldn't have been asking such a question. I look for enemies everywhere because our enemies are everywhere. Who are we at war with? Demons. Demons and cultists. They are masters of deception. They worm their way into your favor and masquerade in all manner of false guises. Do you think Drazen was taken by force? No, by trickery. Were it not for me, Kenabres would have gone the same way long ago, captured out from under our noses. Now listen to what I am about to tell you. This was a long time ago. I was very young then, and I had just joined the crusade. Back then, Kenabres didn't have a garrison so much as a public thoroughfare. And anyone who wanted could just stroll into the city. One day at dawn, a group of refugees came up to the city gate. Bold as brass, the guards let them in. And why not, for no one was ever turned away. It was no matter. Everyone was welcome in our city. If you came from Mendev, or if you'd hauled yourself here from across the sea, the crusade accepted all and sundry. But on this occasion we paid dearly for our laxity. Just as soon as the innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed towards the Warstone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. Demons used their mutilated corpses to desecrate the obelisk. None of them dared to go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all, so they threw the blood from afar, spattering the Warstone from every direction. And the lead demon, the eyeless beast, Minago is her name, jeered and gloated, saying we mortals had been sitting ducks, and the creature was right too. We let our guard down, and we got what we deserved. That bloodbath came to be known as Red Morning Massacre, and it was burned into the townsfolk memories. Since then, Kenabres has adopted different practices. Heretic cultist spies, all the rabble who coveted Arilu's glory. We drove them all out of the city. We haven't had any trouble here since. Many have come here. Even the Balar is one of the Scar's most powerful generals, and they have all been sent straight back to where they came from, or else they were killed for their trouble. You see, Draskari himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here. The goddess cursed him in order to break through our defenses. And what did he do? He left again, and we're still fighting. Now that that is the vigilance and discipline can do. There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to guard it, indeed. You told me yourself that you received a Lightbringer gift from an angel who perished in the caves below our feet. It is no secret that those passages are teeming with dangerous creatures that could kill anyone, even a warrior of heaven. Demons and demonic offspring love roaming about underground. This is why I will be keeping an eye on this hole. If the beasts decide to attack from here, will be ready for them. Okay. I see you suffered greatly in battle. Nonsense. I had to deal with a brood of Nabsus. It was nothing. I have taken worse enemies with the help of the goddess. Succeed knowledge in Arcana. Nabus is also known as a death demons. Have the ability to drain the victim's life force. Judging by Horland's pallor, he has lost a significant amount of his energy. The Inquisitor can bluster as much as he wants, but right now he's far from peak of his abilities. Okay, where can I find Remian? How should I know? The weasel can't have gone far. He turned invisible. He probably hunkered down in some hole, like the treacherous little rat he is, and he'll be sitting trembling and waiting till he's dragged out of there. With the Prelate after you, that seems the only sensible thing to do. It's what I'd do. I'm sure lots of things sound sensible to you. And it works. As you can see, I'm still alive. Well, I have to go. Go on then if you have to do... It would be good if you could return with the head of that scum. Ember peers into Hurlan. I remember you. When Father and I arrived in this city, you met us. What is this gibberish? As if I have nothing better to do than to arrange meetings with vagrants. But it's true, you and the other knights tied us to the stake and started lighting the bonfire. Father died, and then one of your knights changed his mind and pulled me from the flames. But then he died too. Don't you remember? If you were born, then it was with good reason. You say some traitor helped you escape from the fire? That is a crime itself, which means that you have been evading justice all these years. If it weren't for the invasion, I would have reviewed your case and see that your sentence was finally fulfilled. We're lucky that we have more important matters to deal with. He didn't look the way he does now, all wrinkled and grey. He was young with his big moustache. Ember smiles broadly and draws a large bushy moustache in the air with her finger. He probably forgot all about me. It was a long time ago, but I do want to say one thing. I'm not cross with him. This knight is a true hero. He just really wanted to protect his city. Only he got all mixed up about who was good and who was evil. Hurlan, you sent an innocent child to be burned at the stake. Don't you want to ask forgiveness? Thing is, I would love to attack him, like, but I don't think I can win. You know what? Fuck it. Let's attack him. I'll kill you for this, you swine. What? I'd like to see you try, demon worshipper.
Be careful, everyone.
I wonder if all other... He's level 13. Well, yeah. Well, these ones are easy. Damage reduction too. Well, it's not level 13, right? I mean, AC 23 will be pretty hard to deal with. Okay, you know what? You just try to shoot him. Or actually, let's reduce his AC. Did he fail? I think he failed, right? Oh no, he succeeded. But still, it's for one turn his AC will be lowered.
You've crossed the
Let's take...
wrong
Oh, come on.
mongrel.
Can we... You know what? Let's make this guy sleepy. Nope. Didn't work. Okay. Oh, he's immune to slumber. Well, shit. Let's get closer, I guess.
Guide my
And I'll get closer with you too. Okay, and with you too. And then I'll also do this. Can I do that? No. You know what? Let's try... Let's do this first of all. Let's do that on him as well. Okay. Might as well get her a little bit closer. Cool. We needed 12 to do damage, right? How about let's get to point blank. Let's shoot once. 11. Shit. That might have been a poor decision, but it is what it is, right?
Take you.
She's never going to hit him. Hopefully he'll not be able to hit her all that hard too. There's hoping. What if I'll move here and I'll do that instead? Roll on saving throws. Everybody! Oh my god! What the hell? Guys. I should have hit this guy instead. Then maybe if I would have been able to have a better chance of hitting that guy. Ouch. Yep.
Don't worry about me.
Wow. Yeah. That's
I'll cut
I
you
know.
wide open.
Yeah, she will never hit him. Yeah, shooting into melee. Okay.
Endure this.
Yeah, that will not go well. Won't it? There's no way I'm actually winning him against him. There's just no way. It's too powerful. Basically, every turn he'll be killing one of mine. I guess I'll make a cut here and I'll just repeat all the things here and we'll just come back to where we were. By the way, what's can I like examine him? Nope. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it and goodbye.